are you today?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Alrighty, ready to dive in? How's the kitten?
Uh,
Anything that's a baby is a lot of work, right?
well, it's also integrating.
Yeah, right.
They said she was 3 months.
Hmm.
I don't know if I believe that because she had only been there like a couple of days
Hmm.
when we adopted her, um, but they hadn't done any veterinary stuff. Like, no, she hasn't been spayed yet. She has to go get spayed on Friday. Um, just no information at all. It was like
Yeah.
super. And again, I'm like, my other cat Dexter, he's 6 or 7 months, and he's probably full grown. So like, she is tiny, and I'm
Oh.
like, there's no way. There's no way.
Oh. Oh, so she's a baby baby.
Probably, but yeah, it's been interesting. It is a long and tumultuous process that I've spent way too much money on.
But hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end, right? My boy poodle, oh man, his first few years of life were very challenging for us. He and I just we had so many just he was kind of a naughty dog. Like he would run away, he would run at cars, like he was a tough dog and it took us a long time
Well, it's
to
also
get to where we are now.
I'm definitely more familiar with dogs and how to deal with dogs and train dogs than I am
Oh.
cats. And
Yeah, cats are a whole different animal. Yeah.
it's strange because like the whole time they spent like 3 or 4 days completely separated, slowly integrated. When I tried to introduce, there was chasing. I'm like, is this a bad thing? There isn't any like hissing or anything like that, but
Yeah.
it's just been like he's so much bigger than her.
Yeah.
So like I can't tell if they're playing or if he's being territorial or
Oh, yeah.
I ended up like because I can't keep an eye on them all the time.
Right.
I ended up getting this thing, which I'd say is well worth the $22, but
Yeah.
it keeps them in sight of each other so they can get used to each other, but it also keeps
Right.
them separated.
Yes.
That's been a help.
They can like smell each other, see each other. Yeah. But they can't actually like get each other. Yeah. Aw. Yeah, I mean it's so early on though too. I mean it hasn't been a week even, so I'm sure it will get better.
Not good.
Aw.
No, I just got a text message. My girlfriend's sister passed away today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She'd been having some health issues, but it
It's still
yeah,
sad. Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
just
when my
you know,
aunt
someone
passed
that
away not too long ago, it was like it had been years in the process and like we knew it was coming and she was absolutely ready, like at peace with it, but it still is sad, you know?
I mean, she my girlfriend has well, she's got a buttload of nieces and nephews,
Oh,
but like her sister had 3 kids.
yeah.
Oof.
All right. That is hard. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I didn't know her very well. Like think the most we had interacted was like Thanksgivings, and that was really
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but it'll be really hard for, your girlfriend and you're being
Yeah,
supportive of her and yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's just hard.
I told her I'd let her know, if, you know, let me know if she needs anything. But
Yeah. I know it's like there's not really a whole lot you can do.
yeah,
Like for me, honestly, when I'm sad, I'm kind of just like leave me alone. Like
yeah,
I don't
and I
really
mean,
want anything. I'm just like I just need my space right now. I just need some like time by myself and
I
it's
have cats and booze, and that's about it.
oh, yeah. Right. It's like I can't actually do a whole lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
it is what it is. I mean,
Oh, that's just a tough time. You
I'm
got
just
this
like
new little kitten and you've got
this,
oh.
this year needs to end. This year just needs.
Ah, well, you are almost there. You're so close.
I'm telling you.
But you've come quite a way in your piano. So that is an accomplishment and a good part of this year, which is great. So yeah, we're like right at the end of getting through all the different major and minor keys, which is a huge accomplishment.
I know
And
what you
I,
meant.
I do want to compliment you on that. So
I know what you meant. That's all that matters.
yeah. Sometimes my words, I'm just like, what is happening with them?
It's Wednesday, and I even when I went into work today, like I hadn't even taken my coat off, and they're trying to ask me questions, and I'm like, all you'll need to shut the hell up.
Whew.
Get coffee.
Yeah, you're like, okay, at least let me take off my coat and like have a second to just like breathe and settle in. Yeah.
I'm like, no coffee.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, ask me in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're like, I literally just stepped in the door. Whew, too early for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw. Well, let's start with that A flat natural minor, 4 octaves. Let's hear that. Let's do the one time through because I know you can do the multiple times through.
Okay. Nope. It would help, but there we go.
Nice. All right, let's do that harmonic minor now.
Ready? There we go. Felt like I kind of had to lean into that one a little. There it is. Get my fingering back here. Yeah. Mind if we run through that one again?
Yeah, let's do it.
I lost my fingering on the
That's
decline.
okay. Yeah, let's do it.
There we go.
Good. Can we do that one on the repeat scale? So where we just do like 5 times in a row, no stopping?
Sure.
Yeah, let's try that.
One more. No. There it is.
Oh, sorry. I think it's mine. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I was like, is it me?
Let me go
What?
check. Yeah, what that is. Hold on.
No problem.
Sorry.
No worries.
I
Just
just
wanted to make
forgot
sure.
and I had headphones in, so it was like so faint for me.
I was like,
But then I was like, wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot the oven turns itself off anyway, so after the
well, that's
timer goes
good.
off, so that's good. Yeah. So it was fine. But yeah, I was like, oh right, I need to check that. Sorry about that. Oh, I interrupted your scale. All right. Harmonic minor. That's okay. We need to practice this one extra.
Yeah. Yeah. Oop, yeah, I lost my fingers. But lost my fingers on that last part. It's like, my fingers. No, no.
Yes. Yeah. So that natural minor, we have that down. The harmonic minor needs extra work. Yeah. So I
Okay.
want you to spend more time on that harmonic minor this week. Okay. Can I
Okay.
hear our melodic minor as well?
Alrighty.
Good.
So yeah, melodic. I think I'm pretty. That one I find considerably less complicated than the harmonic for some reason. It's
Mm.
usually the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, but for this one, that one's easier. That's so interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
Well,
want to.
one direction it's different, but then the other direction it goes back to the natural. So I wonder if it's just that the descending maybe is easier. Because there are certain ones where you'll be like, oh yeah, the descending is a lot harder on this one.
Yeah, I'm not really
That
sure
could be a
why, but
component.
it just want
Yeah,
interesting.
because there have been other ones that you were like, oh, the ascending is easy and then descending is so much harder. So
Yep.
in different scales, you'll have different fingerings depending on, what the scale is.
Yeah.
And so you'll have, different coordination for the different scales. So yeah, so I think that harmonic minor really needs to be the focus for our scales.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead and try our 4 octave arpeggio A flat minor. So let's go ahead and do 4 octaves, hands together. Let's just do 3 times through right off the bat.
Yep. Yep. It's always one. Yeah.
Okay, good. I think that's improved since last week.
A little bit. Yeah. I've done some
Yeah.
work on it. Not nearly as much as I would have liked to have, but I've done some work.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. I would love to go left hand through all of the chords in A flat natural minor.
Okay. Ta-da. Got a little messed up here. Yep. One, two, three. Nope. Nope. That would oof. There it is. skipped one. That was my problem.
Okay. All right, how'd that feel?
Better the second time, at least.
Oh, great. I'm so glad. Awesome. Okay, so then let's see. Let's do the right hand now. Same
Okay.
thing, going through all the chords and the key.
It was the E that I forgot the last time.
Oh, okay. Can we try hands together on those?
I can give it a whirl.
All righty. That's all I can ask.
Eh, nope. There it is. Ooh, there it is. Ooh. So that's a challenge together.
All right, so that's something we need to work on.
Okay.
I also want to add doing the different intervals. So can we have you go through and let's do starting with just left hand, let's do the different intervals. So let's do the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Do root position, first inversion, second inversion, back to root position. And we're going to do that for the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So the A flat minor chord. And then if you kind of think through your notes, E flat would be your 5 chord, right?
Yes.
And then what would be your 4 chord then?
A four chord would be.
The one right before the E flat chord would be what?
S-
D,
I was gonna say I'm trying to remember. I'm like C sharp, D flat.
D
Like
flat.
yeah,
Yes, D flat. That's right, D flat.
I got it. I
Yep,
could
so
point
D
to the
flat
key.
and D flat's going to be, is that major? Is it minor? Is it diminished, augmented? So D flat, then F, is it natural or flat?
D flat minor.
Yes, good. So the E flat we're actually going to turn into major. We usually in minor are going to make the 5 chord always major. You
Okay.
can have a minor 5, but we are going to convert it to major because that's typically what you'll see. So
Well,
let's go ahead and try that
I mean,
with
based on the triad that
Mhm.
just based on the triad, it's major. What would make it minor? Would we what?
Well, if you had E flat, G flat, B flat. So E flat, G, B flat, G natural.
E flat.
G natural, B flat would be major. If we had E flat, G flat, B flat, it would be minor. Yeah. But typically, you're going to have a major 5 chord when you're in a
Yes.
minor key. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's just one of those like I know that like to make something minor, we usually move it down a half step.
Yeah.
So
But
like what?
automatically, normally you have a G flat anyway, right? So we are actually adding an accidental and
Okay.
raising the G because we typically convert it into major. So that's just an unusual, funky thing. So it's just something you have to know is pretty commonly done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do we want to do 1 4 5, then first inversion, first inversion, first inversion, or do you just want to stay on one?
Let's do the one chord. So A flat, and then C flat, E flat. Then you're going to go to first inversion. So C flat,
Okay.
E flat, A flat.
So one.
And then you'll go to second inversion, and then we're going to go all the way to root position again.
Okay. So in root position A flat, root position C. Dude. Yeah. That doesn't sound right. Why isn't it?
So first inversion, you're going to have C flat, E flat, A flat.
Yes.
All right.
And then first inversion, C flat, yes. C flat, E flat, A flat.
Then you're going to go to second inversion, which is E flat, A flat, C flat.
Nope.
Yep. And then you go back to root position above.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it?
All right. So okay.
Good. All right. So now the four chord would be what? A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat would be our four. So D flat, and then you're going to have F flat and A flat. Then you're going to have first inversion of that.
Okay.
So
So
F flat, A flat, D flat.
F flat, A flat. That's a weird.
And then you're going to have second inversion is A flat, D flat, F flat. And then you go back to root position. So D flat, F flat, A flat. Can you try when you do it, have it go up the piano? So you're going to do the root position above, the octave above.
Oh, okay. So root, first inversion, second inversion, and root.
Yes, good. And then let's do our five chord. Remember, it's going to be major. So E flat, G natural, B flat.
And then
Mhm. Great.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, good. So then let's go ahead and try. We're going to do that in the right hand as well. So A flat minor, our one chord, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and then up the octave.
So
Mhm.
and nope. So maybe it was. There it is.
Yep.
So I can work on that a little bit this week. That's
Good.
a nice little.
A little add-on, yeah. Just a new challenge. Because when you're playing in pieces, you are often going to have the different inversions of chords. That's going to be a very
Well,
common thing that you run into.
yeah, unfortunately, my Quarterfy subscription is about to run out if it hasn't. But all that means is I don't have as many options. It doesn't mean I can't use it, but
Oh, sure. Yeah. Right.
I just don't have a lot of the transcripting for
Oh,
it,
yeah. Right.
like chord sheets.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, a lot of the songs that I've noticed they utilize a lot of inversions.
Yeah. So this is going to come in really handy. Now, when you, I mean, you also can just go look and find random chord charts off the internet. And sometimes you'll find that doing different inversions of the chords actually helps it fit in your hand a little bit better, and it makes it a lot more comfortable, which
I
is
got
great.
I got this a while ago.
Yeah. So
Um,
sometimes adapting, it really makes a big difference. So that's something to try adding in to your exercises. Like if you start in that root position, A flat minor, try there. If you
okay.
did the four chord, what is going to be your closest formation then from there, right? Because we have D flat, right?
Hmm.
So D flat also has an A flat in it. So we can keep the A flat in your pinky where it was in the root position, right? And then
Uh-huh.
put your two finger on that D flat and your thumb on the F flat. So then what inversion is that? Second inversion
Version, yeah.
of your four chord. Then go back to your root position, A flat minor. And then if we go to the five chord, which is an E flat major, we're gonna do our G in the bass because your pinky just has to swing out a tiny bit. So G natural is just under the A flat, and then you're gonna do the E flat. I'm sorry, I did I say that wrong? No, I didn't. So G flat in the bottom, then you're going to do the B flat and the E flat. So that was the thing I did wrong. I was like, wait, it wouldn't be the E flat next. It's G, B flat, and then E flat. So that would be first inversion of that one. And then you go back to the A flat natural minor because it's going to be a lot closer together, right? You don't have to move your hand as much. You're just kind of already there. And it's like, okay, I just kind of shift a little bit and I don't have to jump my hand all over. I just kind of find it's like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
It's like handy because it's right there. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. The Chord Overstreet song, the Sleepwalking in the Rain.
Ah, yes.
Because it's also really super easy just because it's in the key of C, but
Yeah.
they they that chord progression is like a C F at the beginning, and it's super easy because basically all you do is you just pivot on that C,
hmm Exactly.
and then even the one variation is the A minor.
Right. Yes.
So all you do is just shift one finger.
Yes. And it makes it a lot easier. It's like, oh, okay. So you don't have to be jumping. But sometimes, early on, we only know the root position of the chord. And so we have to jump to the different chords.
Yeah, because
So I
yeah,
would love to have you do now. Let's do that left hand technique exercise that we've been working on. Give me just a second. You start it. I think my dog has to go out, but I'll be right back.
a problem. Excuse me. Ugh. I think you are muted.
Ah, how did that feel?
A lot better.
Yeah, I thought it sounded pretty good. So awesome to hear that. Good. So then let's try, can we do that one with the metronome?
Uh,
Maybe about because I felt like we were kind of like changing speeds at points when you had to kind of think about like, what you were doing next, So sometimes I felt like there was some hesitation there. Bum, 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 bum. Can we do about maybe like 110 or 115?
um, I've seen a couple of videos on like Instagram about this, and I feel like that's right, but it's not right.
Keep you hopping.
Yeah, like I feel like it's right, but it's not right. Eh, just go with my tried and true. It's not too loud, is it? Right next to you.
You're
Okay,
good.
it's because I've got it right next to the. Ah, blah, blah. Huh. Ah, I am. Oof. This is from the top here. Wow, this is presenting a little bit of an extra. Ugh.
Should we try a little bit faster? Maybe like
No,
115?
I actually think this is perfect. It's
Okay.
just the
Just
process,
staying
like
right with it is a
yeah,
challenge.
the processing.
Yeah.
Every time, every time. Dagnabbit.
Nice.
I think that's a good speed. Yeah, there's just it's the processing, like hearing the clicks and trying to line up with the clicks, and then I'm like the brain's processed more on trying to stay with the clicks, and I'm like ah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good pace. I definitely think it's a good pace.
Good. I'm glad. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to keep working on that this week. Let's go on to our hand and exercise 7.
Uh, yes. All right. Ooh. This is the this is the downfall of me. It's the slide for me. There it is.
Awesome. Good. How'd that feel?
I still struggle a little on the decline, and I think it's because this motion this motion is fine. The spread motion is fine. It's when I have to like compress.
Mm,
I've noticed that I tend to have more trouble, and on the decline, um, it's sliding in, and that's where I'm still finding myself tripping up a little bit more than I'd like to be.
yeah.
Um, so it's just something I need to focus on because I keep like It's right after the five. It's like a pivot. And if I don't, if that pivot doesn't happen, it's I pretty much end up playing the exact same thing. And then I'm like, wait, uh, nope, just did that. That's what I find myself doing frequently.
Yeah,
So little P did it, but just needs more work.
right. Okay. Yeah, so we just gotta keep working on it. Can I
Yeah.
hear our Bach piece?
I didn't to this one as much as I would have liked to, so I don't think I really made much progress,
That's
unfortunately.
okay.
Would it be alright if I just started from the second section?
Sure.
Because that's the part that I want to work on.
Okay. Yeah, that was the section that needed
Yeah.
a little more focus.
Yeah, see. I should start. So that's something that I need to work on a little bit there. It's that like oops. So it's yeah. This is the part I'm getting better at, but I still really need to work on it, which is the a shot. So overshot again. So I feel like I'm getting better in spots, but not others.
Okay.
Like
So what's the first spot that trips you up a little bit?
I would say the first spot that trips me up is particularly in the left hand. Like the first three measures aren't terrible, and even it's this weird one, one, two, three, but the finger placement goes one, two, one. It's right here where I I have to be very cognizant. Three.
Mm-hmm.
And then the F sharp. Putting that together, I feel like I'm getting better. There's still just like a modicum of like trying, both hands will start doing the same thing
Yeah.
where I'm like, no, 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 no.
Ah.
But yeah, the second half is still. That's another thing that kind of kills me when I speed up.
Mm.
Particularly the G, F sharp, E, G, F sharp, E, but the left hand has got E, nothing, G, G with nothing, B. So it's like feels slightly offbeat
Mm.
because I've got no with, not with, not with, not. So that part's still a little tricky, like on a quicker pace.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's there's still a lot of thinking that goes on at that part. So yeah, I'd like to work a little bit more on this second half.
Okay.
Um, it
Yeah,
just
I think that's a good idea. Just really focusing in on that second half of the piece.
I didn't get as much time to practice on this one as I wanted to this week.
That's okay. You had a new kitten.
Thanks to the tear.
So that makes sense, You're taking care of your new little fur baby. So totally makes sense. No
Which
worries.
I'm just really hoping that they get acclimated soon because, like, I isolate her and I stay in the living room. I isolate them and I stay in the living room. She cries. Well, at night
Oh.
I keep her in my bedroom, so I shut the door. He cries. It's
Oh. So you're not getting enough sleep, which leads to being cranky and, all kinds of other things like
so it's difficult with most people to tell because, well, I'm always cranky, but I'm cantankerous is how I put it.
Aw. Well, awesome job today. Good work. I'll plan to see you Sunday unless, something changes. Just let me know if we need to adjust.
Okay.
But overall, really nice work today. You feel like you got some good work in that you feel like,
Feel like I've made some improvements and
yeah,
I've focused in on some trouble spots
I think so.
in the scales, in
Hmm.
the chords, in well, the chords is something new.
Yes.
In in each, I think the only thing where I'm like I feel like definitely had some improvement was the left hand exercise,
Okay. All
but
right.
the metronome is an additional like challenge on that now. So
Yes. Hmm. Yeah, we gotta, keep nudging you and pushing you
yeah,
a little bit, new challenges. Otherwise, it's gonna get boring. We don't want that.
fair.
All right. Well, beautiful work today. Keep up the good work. I'll plan to see you Sunday and we'll just stay on track.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I hope that the, kitties get used to each other and that all works out. And, hopefully the holidays will be peaceful.
So, alrighty. Well, I
I'm
will.
sure they'll get there. It just might take a little bit of
Yeah, it just takes.
time. All right. Well, you have a good night. Bye, Sean.
Bye.